Y'all. This is a special edition of Talk That Talk, episode number 7. I hope y'all enjoy this one, y'all. I want to let y'all know WrestleMania, for all those WrestleMania fans out there, is going down Saturday. Going down Sunday. WrestleMania number 40. Number 40. It's a special one, y'all. That's why we doing this. So I hope y'all, everybody that go to the event, I want y'all to have fun. Everybody that's looking at it on cable, TV, Peacock, I want y'all to enjoy it. Get your popcorn, get your pizza, whatever dips, whatever you eat and drink, get it all together, man, because it's going to be a really good one. Y'all already know. I'm just saying, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, this might be his last time ever really giving this energy and effort into Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown like he did. So I hope all y'all wrestling fans enjoyed him. And there's going to be some special guests, I believe, that's going to be at WrestleMania. This is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get this show started with the first topic. All my topics this week is going to be from here, from the Dome. All right. As you know, we're going to take it back in history, starting out years ago when we started out with WWF World Wrestling Federation. And some of the stars of that league was Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And everybody had to go to the pit, Roddy Piper's pit.
You can't tell me how much.
And so many others, the British Bulldogs that started the streak of tag teams, jumping off the top ropes, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And then special guests like none other than Mr. T himself with the chains. I don't got all the chains like him. He had gold chains. He came ready. And he came with his partner, Hulk Hogan. Yes. It was some good times back in the day with WWE, World Wrestling Federation. And then other leagues, well, I'm spawned from that. It was other leagues then, but everybody know who was king. WWF. Okay? So, and then you had special guests, singers like Cyndi Lauper.
Street Profit going against the Final Statement and a 6-man street fight. And then you got the multi-tag team match, which I forgot to say on Saturday.
Yes.
It's a ladder with the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. And the one that's currently on is the Judgment Day. If y'all don't know, some of y'all do know. Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio. And then the other big one, Damian Priest. And then the Ireland, who they all know from NXT once upon, is Finn Balor. And then you got the New Day. You got many others on there. It's 6 multi for the ladder match to win the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Get in tune. That's going to be very good.
Yes. Y'all hear that, y'all? I want y'all to in tune now. Tell them the time. Give them time Saturday if you can. If not, if you can look and research, if you don't got it on hand, give them the times when to start tuning in, getting yourself ready. Saturday and Sunday. Give them time Saturday first and then Sunday.
At 7 p.m. Start time at 5.
On what channel?
Peacock.
Y'all hear that? Got to tune in on Peacock.
Receive your funds within a few days.
And Sunday the same way.
So,
Go ahead.
no, you go. Actually, okay. Is there any other channels they can tune in besides Peacock, or is that the only place they can go to?
That's the only place they could go to because they made a deal with WWE, made a deal with Peacock to host. So that's why they go. That's the only channel to go to is Peacock. It's cheap though, so you go ahead and enjoy it.
Yes. So y'all hear that? So Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time, it goes down.
The kickoff starts at 5.
The kickoff starts at 5. So you want to tune in on Peacock starting at 5 if you want like the pregame shows and entertainment. Now for the live entertainment, I believe Sunday we got the rapper Lil Wayne. Now he's going to be performing at sometime after 7 or before that. He's going to be performing some of his songs and his latest song from his debut album. So I want y'all to tune in for that. And there's going to be other surprise special guests. So, but Lil Wayne is going to be surprise guest rapper that's going to be performing his songs. So y'all tune in. Y'all start at 5:00. Is it both days?
Both days, 5:00.
Okay, both days tune in at 5. Saturday tune in at 5, and Sunday tune in at 5 p.m. Eastern time on Peacock. Okay, what I want to ask you another thing about WrestleMania. Do you have any names of who's going to be talking? Like before last year was Booker T and Michael Cole, excuse me. So could you explain to him like whoever going to be doing some of the hosting?
Pat McAfee, Michael Cole. I don't know about only Booker T is going to be
pregame.
Pregame.
Yes.
So they just only got a few, and then the ones that y'all don't know, they knew. But this main one is Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. Those are the main two tune in for spokes for the whole two days, and it would be good, especially Pat McAfee, the way how he used football practice. How he do. He's very good. They were smart to get him, especially for this big event.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Pat McAfee, man. He's gonna bring that raw energy, y'all. You already know. And the pregame, Booker T too, and Michael Cole and all them. They're gonna be doing their thing. So could you tell them that?
Jerry Lawler King, if you don't know old school, he's good, and others gonna be they're on the pregame. Very good talent.
Yes. They're gonna all bring the energy. This is a special. WrestleMania 40 is special, y'all. 40 years, man. Yes, you gotta enjoy this. You gotta love it.
And the match I forgot the main big one really tune in for Saturday, determined for Sunday. Is it going to be bloodline rules or it's going to be fair game? So any Cody fans tune in, and his partner is Steph Rollins, the world champion, and he's facing the big dog, the final boss, The Rock, and the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
That's gonna be a good one.
Classic tag team. That's the main event for night one Saturday, and then Sunday the main event with Roman and Cody.
Yes, it's gonna go down Sunday between them two. They're gonna get it. They've been itching to get this on for a while now.
This is like the remix from last year.
Oh yes. Now the tag team is gonna be good too. It's gonna determine like the rules for that match. Yep. So tune in for that tag team match. Like you said, could you tell them once again that match, the tag team on Saturday?
Yes, the tag team is going to be real epic. The Rock, he's coming back. He's been competing since 8 years in the making, since 2016. So he's returning in an in-ring. It's return, big return.
Yes, it is.
So he been training, he been ready. The Rock's gonna bring it. His cousin Roman gonna bring it. I hope y'all know y'all like Cody. I know he'd bring it for the Dusty and Steph Rollins. Y'all remember the days of the Shield. So they all four gonna bring it.
Definitely, most definitely. All right, now we're gonna get back into in a minute the WrestleMania, because this is gonna be a good special WrestleMania. But I wanted to get into myself personally, just a little bit of like in the verses of the two, who you think had a better pick, Roddy Piper's pick or The Miz?
Well, I mainly grew up on The Miz with he had good celebrities year, especially at WrestleMania. So The Miz, especially he's Ohio, so yeah,
Cleveland.
But Roddy Piper pick was very classic. I had much. I see the document on the WWE network, and I see how he had more energy. The Miz needs to learn from Roddy Piper how he do his talk shows on when every time they have them come out on the ring. So I say The Miz, but I got to go with the old school Roddy Piper because it was more. Yeah, all kinds of different celebrities were tuning in, and he really had energy, knew what to say. And not saying The Miz did his thing, but Roddy Piper, his was a classic.
Okay, we're gonna do another verses in this, y'all. We doing verses because this is really special this week. So we taking it back in the time, and then what we doing is some of the greatest legends that ever did. We're gonna verse against who's doing it now. So another one is, who you think had the best jump off of the top rope from the old school? I'm going with Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and then you got Rey Mysterio and some others. Rey is like, he's kind of like old school in, kind of turns in with some of the new. So it's tricky with him, but you can still add him. So I'm gonna ask my son who he liked the best top rope jump off and finisher that there was between WWF and WWE.
WWF is the original, the one that made it started the jump off the rope.
Jimmy Superfly.
He the one that started it.
Yes.
And no one they had, and then they followed up, and then they continued, and then they were trying to be creative, but the original was the best. The new as the time goes, they started. But Ray came after that and continued going and did what he did, being creative.
Acrobatics, more, yeah. He brought a lot more flips and acrobatics to it. But Jimmy, he really brought that splash, that drama, boy, when he jumped off and he flew like a bird for a minute and went down on his competitor. That was fun to watch. Okay, now tag team. Back in the day, I remember the British Bulldogs. Okay, you had others too, but from my memory, I liked the British Bulldogs. So now, son, do you have like a tag team that you like nowadays that we can compare or go against the British Bulldogs?
Oh yes, I know you said the old school tag team, British Bulldogs,
WWF,
War Machine, the D-Generation X, Booker T and his brother, Roman's dad and uncle, old school. There's so many back in the day. Tag team was classic with the championships. They did their thing, and then the ones that comes out like fast forward now. I led the tag team. Like I said, with the Judgment Day, of course, New Day and the Usos. Those are the top two. They brought in the Usos as the most dominant tag team in the New Day. They had the undisputed tag title for a long time until they recently lost it last year to, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
So who you? Because I chose the British Bulldog. So who is your out of all those you just named? Which one would you choose that you like the best to go up against the British Bulldogs?
Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, they brought it. It's a hard one for New Day. So I would like to go with both though because they really brought it. So those two, they put them classics. So I don't know, is it the Usos or the New Day? But I'm gonna go with the New Day because they dope, they were creative and they brought it.
Okay, okay. So we're gonna. So you're going with the New Day. I'm going with the British Bulldogs. Okay, now I know you probably gonna make your choice on what I'm thinking. So I'm saying take your pick out of those two. Who you think was the best tag team out of those? The British Bulldogs or the New Day? New Day had what I believe 3. So okay, so you take your pick and I'm gonna take mine.
Going with the New Day, I always tune in to watch the creative, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods. Very creative.
Okay, I'm going with the British Bulldogs. And you out there, y'all can take y'all pick from the old school WWF wrestlers and nowadays the WWE. So now, next one versus I want to talk about the big men. So you had none other than all the big men back in the WWF, Andre the Giant. And today you got a few big men, but like in recent time you had Mark Henry and some others. He's going to name some of the big men in the WWE. Now, in my era, it was Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy. And then a little bit later, you had The Undertaker. And his brother Kane. So now my son is going to talk about the big men of the WWE that some of them just retired, but they was a part of the WWE. Started out in the WWF, but really most of their time they spend in the WWE. So my son is going to talk about those big men, the WWE.
Yeah, Big Show, when he was in WWF, and now he's in WWE. Continue on. Originally, Big Show, I know y'all don't know this, he was in WCW, and they had his name Paul White. Now he transferred into WWF, Big Show, and WWE continue on. And then you got Mark Henry, and then you got many others. Big number. Those ones kept continuing on in WWE. It's been in and out, newcomer, but they gave up. So just Big Show and Mark Henry most of the time. Now they're retired, so only the latest one is Almost, the Nigerian Giant. That's the main only big guy that's going on nowadays.
Okay. So now that you guys know the names, all the big men from the past, the legends, and the big men of today. So now we're gonna in this versus, we're gonna take our pick of who we think is the greatest, the biggest man of them all. So I'm going with Andre the Giant because his streak of winning and plus what he did. I don't know if this can ever be did again as far as big men. So I'm going with Andre the Giant. So my son is gonna take his pick.
The only one and only Pete Undertaker.
Wow. Woo! He's in both leagues. But he did end with the WWE. He spent a large amount of time in WWE. So that's a good one. Wow. Both of them had good streaks. Wow. So, yes, I'm going with, man, I don't know, man. This is a tough one. You put me on the spot. This is a tough one. Wow, this is very classic, man. You got Andre the Giant. He's a little bit bigger than the Undertaker, but they both big men in their own right. Wow, going against the Undertaker, Andre the Giant versus the Undertaker. Who was the greatest big man of them all, man? I want y'all at home that's listening to this, I want y'all to chime in too. Yes. Yes, I see you out there. Yes, I want y'all to chime in on this. Who do y'all think is the best big man of them all? Oh man, my son gave me a hard choice, man. Wow. I should let him go first. Yes, because I'm always going. No, I go first a lot, but this time I'm gonna let my son go first. So who is your choice out of the two? Or you can choose somebody else, but you said the Undertaker. So what's your choice? The greatest big man of them all.
The Undertaker, the Phenom.
I had a feeling he was gonna say that, y'all. Man, I had a feeling he was gonna say that. Oh wow! So it's up to me. Wow, I'm sorry for the pause, ladies and gentlemen, but this is not no easy pick. Because a lot of people say, man, it's easy, Andre the Giant. But no, man, the Undertaker, man, he did this thing too for years, man, holding that title, man. Wow. I'm gonna go with Andre the Giant. Yes, not to just be at odds with my son, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Andre by a little edge. So there you have it, the greatest big man of them all. My son, he chose the Undertaker, and I'm choosing Andre the Giant. All right. We chose the tag teams. We made the picks on those. The greatest leapers off the top ropes. We made the picks of those. And the greatest big man. All right, we're going to go in the category of
the greatest spokes of the ring.
All-time spokesman. That's what he's trying to say. So you got three. You got Triple H.
Stone Cold.
He said Stone, but I got to go like really longevity. I got to go with The Rock, Triple H, and back in the day, Hulk Hogan. Those are the three that really was like hosts and spokesmen for both of their leagues, the WWF and the WWE. Outspoken and really brought the drama, the entertainment to wrestling. And I appreciate them guys. I appreciate you, Hulk Hogan. I appreciate you, Rock and Rain Johnson. I appreciate all even the other ones on the undercard that really brung it, like Stone Cold and others. That's Shawn Michaels. You know that brung it. The hosting and really brung it. And although Batista didn't like really outspoken, but just Batista. Come on, y'all, just Batista. All right, but the greatest of them all, I'm gonna have two. I got to go with Hulk Hogan and The Rock. The other ones they broke it too, but man, y'all gotta admit, them is the two hosts and performers that broke it the most. If you watch back in the day WWF, you already know Hulk Hogan, man. I'm gonna tear you apart, brother. And he tear his shirt off. He was a pure entertainer back then. Then you know what The Rock did with his eyes, man, and his famous line. My son gonna say his famous line.
It's so smell what the Rock is
cooking. Yes, that's why we chose them too, man. I mean, like I said, there was others. That brung the but man, come on, y'all. Y'all know the Rock brung it for this day to WWE and back in the day, man. I mean, he started out WWF, but you know he is WWE. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. But Hulk Hogan is WWF. And then when he came out and he brung out special guests, and when he brung out Mr. T, you know, man, that was exciting back in the day, man. Very, very fun, very, very entertaining. That's what makes a lot of people wrestling fans to this day. So, with the greatest performers of the mic and hosts, we're going to take our pick. And I want everybody out there that's listening, we're live right now. I want everybody out there to take their pick. So, I don't know. I don't have a coin to flip. We ain't going to do no rock, paper, scissors on this. But, son, do you want to go first? I'll be diplomatic. Do you want to go first and take your pick?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, my son gonna take his pick. Who's the greatest of the hosts and talking men and performers of the ring?
Yeah, the hype, the matches.
Yes, the hype man. So take your pick, son, then I'm gonna take mine.
Oh yeah, we forgot to put John Cena. I grew up seeing John Cena, the way he hold the mic, perform, and the way he hypes before the match.
Yes, John Cena.
And definitely for WrestleMania, he's very good, and he's still doing his thing.
But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the pick out of all them John Cena, The Rock, and Hulk Hogan. And there's some other great legends from the past from WWE that I didn't mention. I apologize. But Hulk Hogan really, to me, stood out, me as a fan. So you can go first and you take your pick out of those two.
Out of Hulk Hogan and The Rock?
Yes. Or you brung up John Cena too, so you can out of the three.
Well, out of the old school side of WWF was Hulk Hogan, but on that I'm gonna go with The Rock because he still got it to this day. The way he hyped up with the Cody and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, make me hyping his little cousin up for this big event. So he's very creative. He still got it from the WWF days. That's what they call it, the Attitude Era. So The Rock, he ain't never gonna leave. He's still there, and he's gonna keep bringing it. And he says, wrestling is cool again. The Rock said it out of his own mouth. So I'm going with The Rock.
All right, my son, out of the verses, he's going with The Rock. All right, it's a no-brainer. I'm going with the Hulk Hogan. I'm going with Hulk Hogan. No-brainer. He the one started, you know what I'm saying, the first match of WrestleMania too, so. And plus, what put me over the top, you know, not you know, saying that the Rock didn't bring it, but Hulk Hogan didn't have nobody even close in this era of time that was a special host. The Rock had no, not the Undertaker, but
Stone Cold.
No, Triple H and you just saying John Cena. That's both. No, nobody did it like Hulk Hogan back in the day. You had others talking, and then you had Roddy Rodgers, Pitt, and everything. But man, Hulk Hogan did it. So by that little bit of age, I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan as the ultimate spokesman. All right, but everybody out there, I want y'all to chime in, and y'all can take y'all picks if you agree with what I'm saying or what my son is saying, or if y'all got somebody else. Okay. So we don't touch on the greatest spokesman, the greatest rope divers, the greatest tag team, the greatest big man. I don't want to leave out none.
You do one more. The greatest match of all time. Make your pick.
Okay, he said it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go with the greatest match of all time. So it's a tough one for me. It's been so many great ones. So wow, the greatest match of all time, man. Wow, I want y'all to be out there and y'all take y'all picks who y'all think got the greatest match. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. That was the first WrestleMania. So to me, I'm going with that as the greatest match. So I'm gonna let him he choose his greatest match.
Yes. When you say the first, that was one of the first WrestleMania 3. The first WrestleMania was Andre and Big John Studd. That's but I know what you're saying though.
But we're going with the greatest matches. So that's why I chose. Okay, well, the WrestleMania 3. Okay, thank you, son.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, so I'm going with that match. Andre Giant versus Hulk Hogan. So I'm gonna let you choose your match.
The greatest match. That's a hard one. Compared to now, it's Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar when they faced each other in 2018 when they really went at it. That one, and of course the Raw and Stone Cold, the second one when they faced each other at WrestleMania. Shawn Michael Undertaker Shawn Michael last match with Undertaker at WrestleMania. Man, that's a hard one. There's so many great matches.
I agree.
Man, that's a hard one, though. They all brought it, but I'm gonna have to go with man.
Well, take your time. So I know it was so many.
I'm gonna have to go with. I know I wanted Brock and Roman, but I gotta go with the Shawn Michael Undertaker because that was a classic. Very much a classic. I like the Rock and Stone Cold brought it, but I'm gonna go with Undertaker when the streak was continue on at WrestleMania 26, Shawn Michael final match. I remember that in 2010. So I'm gonna go with that one. Undertaker versus Shawn Michael final match, WrestleMania 26. Streak versus career. Undertaker and Shawn Michael. That was my greatest match of all time.
Wow, man, that's a good one. All right, the last one in the verses, we're gonna go with streaks. We just brought up streaks. Who had the greatest streak of them all? And here's our competitors in this verses from back in the day, WWE. You already know Andre the Giant. That's why he's the greatest big man, or one of the greatest big men of all time. I'm saying the greatest big man of all time. So his streak, Andre the Giant streak, versus the Undertaker's streak,
Yeah.
and then you got Roman Reigns streak.
Yeah.
And then you had some others had some decent streaks too. The one from Chicago, which is CM Punk. So you had some good streaks. So we're gonna have to take a pick of all these guys and say which one had the greatest streak.
Individual or tag team as well, just individually.
We'll go with individual first because I brought up that first, and then we're gonna go with the tag team to end it. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna let you go first.
Streak, is it involve champions or no matter streak is a streak?
Streak is a streak.
Well, the streak is a champion. They have a lot of the champions. What they got, Roman is the fifth one to hold the world championship over 1,000 days. You got Hulk Hogan, and you got the other two legends. I'm sorry, I can't remember their name, but they had it the longest, the first one. So that streak, and then the regular streak, Andre the Giant. You've been going,
yes.
You've been undefeated for like a few years. No one can stop him. And then Undertaker, WrestleMania, no one thought he was going on for over 2 decades. Those are an incredible streak. And then what's going on now, the only one that's going is Roman Reigns with his unstoppable streak. So I'm gonna go with I didn't okay, I'm gonna go with I will go with Andre, but I didn't grew up, so I grew up more with Undertaker. So I'm gonna go with Undertaker because man, the goosebumps, who's going to end the streak every year. So Undertaker, it would still go on to this day, but I understand time. So Undertaker, WrestleMania, undefeated streak, classic. I'm going with Undertaker.
I'm a second that. Much as I like Andre, but the Undertaker, I'm gonna go with his streak. Although I say Andre is the greatest big man, but we talking about streaks now, and there's nobody gonna have a streak like the Undertaker. Nobody. Now Andre came close, but nah, this was dramatic. What the Undertaker did, and how he came out, his performance, his entertainment, he brought it. Thank you, Undertaker. So, man, this is a no-brainer for me. I'm going with the Undertaker. All y'all out there, y'all can make your choice. Who had the the greatest streak of all time in wrestling, not just WWE or WWF, just period in wrestling. But we're versus WWF versus WWE. So I'm also going with the Undertaker. So now we're going to end the individual versus with the tag team. Who y'all think, and we going with who we think had the greatest tag team streaks of all time. So I'm going to streaks, man. I'm gonna go with all I know. I'm gonna say New Day. New Day streak was phenomenal, so I'm picking New Day. They had a phenomenal streak for years. It could have been others. So y'all out there listening, y'all if y'all got somebody from WWF or WWE that y'all think, y'all go ahead and put it into the comments. Me, I'm going with New Day. So I'm gonna let my son take his pick.
It was some legends classic, especially held your tag title back in the day. So y'all out there tune in and make y'all pick who you think had the longest streaks and the best streaks of the tag team. I'm going with the Usos. They had the tag titles and they was unstoppable. So I'm going with the Usos.
Wow, that's a good one. All right, y'all have it, ladies and gentlemen. He chose the Usos. I choose New Day. Wow, like streaks, man. It's hard to in the tag team to win that many matches over and over and over again. It's hard individual to win a match like the Undertaker did or Andre the Giant did. Because even back in the day, he had like King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd and Hulk Hogan and others. So, man, to keep streaks going that long, man, is phenomenal. And I'm not forgetting CM Punk with his streak, too. So, and also...
I forgot, I know Goldberg was like, hey, you got about me, even though it was in WCW, but transcends to WWE.
Yeah, we did say all wrestling.
Yeah, Goldberg's streak was dope, too.
Yes. All right. If there's not no other streak out there, anybody like going live, do y'all want to chime in and give who y'all think had the best streak? Chime in right now because we're gonna move on and talk about WrestleMania, and then we're gonna end it with taking our pick of who we feel had the best era of time, WWF or WWE. So, anybody out there, one last time before we move on, do y'all have y'all pick who had the greatest streak of all time out of the WWF, WWE, or any wrestling league? I'm gonna give y'all about 10 seconds. to chime in, and then if nobody out there has something, then we're gonna move on. All right, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, nobody out there, so we're gonna move on to talking more about this upcoming week's WrestleMania, and I'm gonna hand it over to my son. He's gonna explain any other things you want to add to this special event that's coming up this week, and then we're gonna end it off taking our picks. So, son, the floor is yours.
Oh yeah, we got Hall of Fame coming up Friday. They got a lot of great. You already know the ones like Paul Heyman finally got in the Hall of Fame, and they got Muhammad Ali, the guest, the celebrity guest. I forgot the best celebrity guest that comes into WWF and WWE. So you have a lot of good names like Snoop Dogg, like Mike Tyson, Mr. T, and Shaquille O'Neal. So one of the best celebrities that guest on WWF and WWE. So this week of WrestleMania, you got a lot of good matches. You got a triple threat match for the United States Championship, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Paul, I forgot, Paul, you know, the YouTuber, him. And then you got other matches.
McAfee, Paul McAfee.
Paul McAfee, he just...
I mean, Pat McAfee.
Pat
Sorry about that, Pat.
Yeah, he might perform, but he mainly gonna be spoke and call the matches. So it's a lot of great matches. The main one, you already know, The Rock, Roman, Cody, and Steph Rollins. And Steph got a match on Sunday with the Irish. You already know Drew McIntyre for the World Championship. So he got to compete twice. So he got a lot of great matches. But the main one is Roman Reigns, Cody. We're going to close the whole week of WrestleMania 40.
And don't forget, special guests, like we said at the top of the show, Lil Wayne is going to be performing off his new album, the rapper Lil Wayne. So y'all rap fans out there that like and fans of Lil Wayne, tune in for him. And it's going to be some other special guests. So this is going to be a very special event. This WrestleMania, man. Y'all got to tune in for this. And give them the times again.
7 p.m. both days.
But the start off is at 5 p.m. Like we said at the start of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And what channel?
Peacock.
So y'all got to tune in to Peacock this Saturday and Sunday between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern times to watch these special WrestleMania events. Now I got to ask you, son. Triple H League they're going to be performing Saturday.
Early.
Oh, you have the time for, or name their league and what time for people to watch.
Well, you got NXT Stand and Deliver, and they are becoming the one that I know the great good match that's coming on NXT Stand and Deliver Saturday is Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, and then the championship. So you got a lot of good matches
for NXT.
Yeah, NXT Stand and Deliver.
Okay, the times for that, and is it going to be on Peacock also? The time and station.
It's going to be on Peacock, and it's going to be start time at 12 to kick off, and 1 p.m. That's the start time.
So is this just Saturday, or is NXT going to be on Sunday also, or is it just a one-day event for the NXT?
A one-day event.
So y'all hear that now, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to watch NXT, if you're a fan of NXT and all the wrestlers in NXT, you got to tune in Saturday at 12 noon. It kicks off at high noon to watch all the matches of the NXT on Peacock. So Wrestling is going to be fun all day Saturday. So for all those out there that say it ain't nothing to do, yes, there is. You can tune in to Peacock starting at 12 noon all the way until the next day, Sunday, at 5 p.m. pregame and then pre-show, and then 7 p.m. That's when it all goes down. So this is gonna be special, y'all. WrestleMania 40. Yes, this day, this live show has been special for me. You know, I love wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan, and I love it. So I want everybody out there, man, to enjoy this weekend. It's gonna be very fun. So you have anything final for the WrestleMania before we end it with our picks?
Oh, yes. Side note, anybody know the legend Sting? He retired a month ago, so he had a great career, started in WCW.
Yes.
Then he went into TNA, Impact, and then he went to WWE finally, and then he went to the other league, All Elite. So,
shout out to Sting.
Yes, let Sting retire. He had a long, good career. So yes, thank you, Sting, for entertaining and putting on a great performance. And I know that the world wanted to see Sting versus The Undertaker, but hey, that's life. But Sting had a great career. So salute to
yes. All right, y'all. We're going to end the show today with making our final pick, final versus pick. So I'm going to end it, and my son, he's going to make the pick. So it's out of, y'all already know, the WWF versus the WWE. Y'all take y'all pick who y'all like the best. So I understand that, like, if you didn't never watch the WWF, if you never did like research and Google it, whatever, so you can look at all the old matches and understand it. So I understand if you have a hard time picking the WWF. So, but we still gonna do this for, you know what I'm saying, the specialty of it. So I'm gonna let my son go first, and then me, and then we're gonna end the show.
WWF has some great matches, great moments. They the one that started it all. And then WWE continue on. Great matches, great events. Since I grew up with WWE, but I know about WWF, but I'm going to go with WWE, with the John Cena's, with the Roman Reigns, and many more. So WWE, go strong.
Oh, yes. Go strong and keep going long. So with that being said, I'm going to make my pick, and I'm going to take the WWF because that's the league I grew up on since a little kid. So it was fun to me. It was fun with all the guests like Cyndi Lauper and other guests, Mr. T and others, and all the matches and all the great legends of that time period. So I'm going with the WWF. So all you fans out there, wrestling fans out there, y'all take y'all pick also. Y'all chime in and take y'all pick. So we're going to end the show with that. And I just hope y'all enjoyed today's show. I really, really do. And even after the show, make your comments. Take your picks of all the categories that we had today. And leave any comment on how y'all feel about this week's events at WrestleMania. For that being said, I want you guys to have a great day. We do this show, Talk That Talk, every week on a Thursday, starting at sometimes 11, but mainly between 11 and 11:30. So tune in between 11 and 11:30, and it ends probably between 12 to 1 o'clock. So it starts at 11, sometimes it end at 11:30, or 11:30 to 12, or so on. But we always have good shows. So tune in between 11 and 11:30 on Thursdays. A.M. So I want everybody out there to have a great day and a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Until then, I see you next week, next Thursday. Everybody out there, have a good day, a great day. Take care.